before and won't see again unless you check out my 2 new channels, which are coming. Thanks, everyone, for checking out this live stream. Making myself a beverage. Give people a chance to come in. If you want to wait to skip ahead. But I'm just going to start now. Mail day from... I'm hoping you'll be able to see this. Actually, hold on. Is my light working? There it is. Omaha, Nebraska. 2 folks in. Thanks for stopping in. 2009 Sage Football dual autograph Keller rookies. Sam Keller and Dustin Keller. Jorge, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. I got some really cool stuff coming. Just you'll enjoy this. North Baltimore, Ohio. 1978 Tops football. Mick Tingelhoff played for Nebraska. Now, this is something that, like I said, you're going to enjoy. From Omaha, Nebraska. This is going to be what one of the 2 new channels is going to be about. This person packaged it very nicely. This is a 110-year-old University of Nebraska yearbook. Look at that. The Cornhusker. 1913. I want to be kind of careful. Look at that. The Dairy Team. The Dairy Team. It's pretty cool. Let me get to... Okay. I'm going to be very careful with this. Athletics. Showing Coach Stein. And check out these jerseys. From 110 years ago. Of course, it's not a colored photograph, but nothing is back then. It'll be cool to have something like that. This is back when they were in the Missouri Valley Conference. Long before the Big 7 and Big 8. 1913, Nebraska yearbook. I'm going to be doing a yearbook channel. So if anybody has yearbooks to donate, like you see them at Goodwill or just have yearbooks from their grandparents or whatever, you can donate them to me and I'll do a video about it. But I do hope to get every Nebraska yearbook. I am looking at other ones. I actually made an offer and won on some, but something happened job-wise where I didn't get my check, and I couldn't get them. But I'll have to buy them again. What do we got here? Susanna, thanks for stopping in. And from Niwot, Colorado, this is going to be something you're not going to see, or you'll see it again on my Nebraska channel. But you probably won't be able to find this anywhere. This is from Old Orange Bowl Stadium. 1 second. I'm assuming this was taken out of the parking lot. Well, I mean, it was taken out of the parking lot legally or not, I don't know. Reserved Orange Bowl Committee sign, autographed by quite a few Cornhuskers. Look at that. That's the real deal. That's not a fake sign. It's got good weight to it. That's just tape. It's in plastic right now. Damn, I might just do a short about this too. Oh, somebody stopped in. Thanks for stopping in. Well, I want to have yearbooks, or at least try to get it, from 1890 all the way to today. And I'd also want to do that not just for Nebraska, just random yearbooks. Say, pick a town that had a high school in 1887. I'd do a video about that. Or I do, see, like on the channel, they've got, on one of the channels here, they've got 6-man football state championship going on right now. 6-man football. I would do a modern yearbook from a school like that. I just think it'd be fun. Zach, how's it going? Zach, you're from getting near this part of the world. Look at this. You know, you ain't going to find another one of those most likely. That'd be awesome to find something like that for the Cotton Bowl. Kansas State School for the Blind. I can look. Yeah, this is all, well, like you see, 69. '70, 71. Thank you, Zach. Thank you. Johnny Rogers. I'd have to look him up. Jeff Kinney. Charlie McBride, Bob Schmidt, Jerry Taggy, Boyd Epley, Dave Stevenson, another captain, I can't think of the name, Jerry Murtaugh. I don't know if ever all these guys are still alive either. I mean, that's something that's class of 2000. But yeah, you know, like you guys, like if you go to a Goodwill or thrift stores or anything, or garage sales, and you see old yearbooks, pick them up. You want to donate them to the yearbook channel? I'd be more than glad to accept them. Because I mean, that'd be awesome. Just have an entire library of yearbooks, just random yearbooks. Zach, did you see the 1913 yearbook? Oh, cool. So in college, did they do the I don't remember the term. It's one palm down, one palm up. Oh, that is going to be huge. Just her singing that. That's going to be like millions of people watching that. Hold on, I'll get that back. I put it in bubble wrap again. It's 1913 Nebraska Cornhuskers, or Nebraska yearbook. And look at what the cover is made out of. And this thing is in, there's one spot of damage on the spine, but otherwise this thing's basically in mint condition. Let me move this. I'll open it again real quick. This has got something really cool in here. You'll like this, Zach. You'll like this. I gotta find it. I think it's right. Yeah. Look at this. The Dairy Team. How about that? Rifle Team. But, and this has got basketball. I think that might be like the very earliest. What year was basketball founded in? Early 1900s, or was it, maybe it was late 1800s? I don't remember. Check out the jerseys. That's the varsity team. They were in the Missouri Valley Conference. I don't remember the record. Actually, I wanted to look it up. I didn't even look it up before going live, and I should have. But I am going to be creating a Nebraska channel. And it's not just going to be University of Nebraska. It's going to be Nebraska. News, just stuff, all things Nebraska. And a yearbook channel. So you might even see something Georgia at some point. Uh-oh. Where's my taped end here? Georgia kickoff, 2:30 Central. Now, one thing speaking about Jorge at School of the Blind, have you guys seen the 5K helmets made by Gallaudet University for the Deaf, and it's got like a display screen inside, so they can type in the play or whatever, and they can read it off the display. I want one of those autographed by the whole damn team and the people that invented it. That's pretty cool. Gallaudet University, Galludet. And the jerseys they've got is really cool because instead of, like say Bears or whatever across the front, it has the sign language symbols, So it's really cool. Galludet. Put this back in the mix here. What is beeper baseball? I'm not familiar with that. Does the sound go off when the pitch is thrown or when the pitch is in a certain area, or how does that work? That'd be something for somebody to, for sighted people to try, to blindfold them or, however. That'd be, even get pros to try it. That would be pretty cool video. Jorge, you could have some good stuff coming. That is cool. Beeper Baseball League. That would be I'd watch it. I didn't even know it existed. So, Zach, how's everything going in Georgia? Yeah, there's some good topics coming in this chat tonight. Beeper baseball, that would be tough. So, who pitches? Or is it on a tee, or how does that work? Yeah, you probably had a real good sunflower crop. The moisture we got. Just about everybody has everything out up here. In fact, it's dry enough to have a burn ban when we're getting windy. As far as I know, we're still in an extreme drought. Extreme or exceptional, whichever. We're in the worst part. 3 folks in. Thanks for stopping in. Be sure to check out Zach and, hold on, Jorge Rubio. Let me do something here. Jorge Rubio is now a standard moderator. So, anybody share your link? I quit my job with the county doing the weed control. They basically cut me off till, well, you can start working again in July. And they had GPS put in the vehicles. And obviously the GPS was flawed, but they still wanted to fire me just because of, oh, well, the GPS says you did this and the GPS says you did that. Well, one day it said I didn't even return the truck, which obviously the truck was returned. So it's a flawed system. I just said, fuck it, and quit and went and got another job. I'm not going to put up with that. That's a government job for you, I guess. I don't know. It's unfortunate. I really enjoyed the job. But, excuse me. Now I'm going to be doing, just taking care of those goats. Like sometimes you see me post goat videos. Now that'll be what I'm doing full time as a job, feeding goats and doing farm work. Yeah, the best time to have a drought is in the winter, Zach. That's for sure. Hold on, I got to mute you guys 1 second. Yeah, midget racing is fun. Oh, if you can, look up, God, I think it's NCN. It's News Channel Nebraska. We've got 6-man football state championships tonight. You might be able to watch it online. 6-man football. Do they have that down there? 6, 8. What was it? 6 and 8. Yeah, 6 and 8. 6 and 8, man. Scott Frost he was from Kennesaw, Nebraska, and they made a big deal about him because he was it was either 6-man or 8-man. And I'm not taking away from anybody, but if you're a good player and you're playing 6 or 8-man, you're really going to stand out, you know? And that's even in junior high, that's all you'd hear about on television. Scott Frost. And NFHS. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, sometimes it's fun to just watch whatever, you know, high school sports. And it's good because, you know, like NCN here, like I said, News Channel Nebraska. They have this show almost every night called Quarantine Tonight, where local bands will get on TV and they'll play a concert for a couple hours. And that goes all the way back to when the disease was around. So that, you know, I don't know. It's fun. And they'll play like polka, big band, country, rock, whatever, you know. Got all kinds of stuff. And now they're showing somebody making some noodle casserole on TV, and that looks really good. Big ham and cheese omelet. Gotham bakeware set. Buyhammer.com. Oh, a big pot of chicken. I'm hungry. I haven't ate all day except for some ramen noodles. Did you know flag football is going to be in the Olympics, Zach? I want to say it's men's and women's. (2024). I don't even know where 2024 is going to be. Paris, I think. Paris. You know, when it comes to speed and agility and, you know, that kind of thing with flag football, I would have to say like Japan or Thailand or, you know, some Asian countries, if they have that, would be good because, you know, they're smaller and they're fast. And it would make sense that they would be able to elude a larger opponent. It'd be very interesting to see who's going to win that. Flag football, I mean, I go play flag football. You know, if it's real football, I may be able to grab every single person on the team and lawn dart them, but I ain't going to catch anybody or pull anybody's flag in flag football. You know? That'll be real interesting to watch in the Olympics. You could have an entire team of ballerinas, and that could be the best flag football team there is. In fact, there were some famous football players that practiced ballet. Lynn Swan, Herschel Walker. Quite a few professional athletes. Looks like St. Thomas Aquinas. And State. You guys got an Aquinas too, huh? We have one in David City Aquinas. That's probably 30 miles down the road or so. Maybe not even quite that far. David City Aquinas Monarchs. Oh, absolutely. when I played in Norway, there was a guy, it was NOAFF, North American Football Federation, I think it was what it was. I came in at the end of the year. I didn't even get to play in a game just because it was, why would they start you last game of the year? But there was a guy from Texas A&M. And I think I think we talked about this before. He was really good. And I remember the name. At the time, anyway. I was like, oh, hey, you're you. It's kind of like an off season for professional and college players. Hey, there's Jay. Hiya, Norga. It was the Valoranга Trolls that I was part of. But after the season, because, the coach was like, we'll come back next year. That way, you'll be eligible for the rookie honors and that kind of thing. So I was originally living in Fredrikstad, went to Mjøndalen, and okay, fine. I was digging fossils in a chalk quarry, fell, boop, slap, there goes the leg. And the thing was, it wasn't even it was related to the fall. I was playing volleyball that night, but there was a big patch of swelling on my knee, or right under my knee. And one day it just went away. I was walking across the living room to go answer the phone. Snap. Oh, that was the end of that. Message retracted. Oofta. Fawn is kind of like, well, what do you want to learn? Jay, what do you want to learn? I don't remember as much as I used to. I actually learned Norwegian. I moved there, the girlfriend, ex-wife, whatever. She was going to college. She wanted to speak English, so she's going to get a good grade in English. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So 99% of the time I spoke English. I learned from Calvin and Hobbes. They called it Tommy og Tigeren there. And Bruce Lee movies. And the Bruce Lee movies, I'd seen them enough times here that I knew all the words. But they were it was Swedish subtitles, which Swedish is basically Norwegian. You change in Swedish, it'd be like JAG. In Norway, it would be JEG. Just simple little nuances. But anyway, from there I would watch the Swedish subtitles, and they weren't speaking English. It was actually in Chinese. But I could watch it and I could speak along with the thing because I've seen it so damn much. And that's how I learned Norwegian. Cool. Jay, in certain parts of Norway, like way up north, there's the Samis, like those reindeer people. But you get way north, they actually learn Nynorsk Bokmål. There's two different versions of Norwegian. One was the Nynorsk New Norwegian is supposed to be simpler, but it just shouldn't be there. And English, they learn like 12 years of school. But also, if you're up north, you also learn Samisk, which is what the Sami speak, and Russian. Depending, I mean, you have to be real close. So you live in Europe, you learn languages. And just like I said, even just knowing Norwegian, being a Germanic language, you can understand somewhat other countries. I am not Norwegian. The first person that I ever talked to in a chat room happened to be a girl from Norway. And I ended up moving over there. We got married, and then we got divorced. And yeah. No, I'm half Irish, and the other half is Russian, German, and Latvian. My grandma was Latvian. She came over after the war, World War II. My grandpa was Russian and German. And then, so that would be my mom's side. And my dad's side, they were Irish. Berserk. Do you happen to know what towns? I'm surely you have relatives over there. What towns they were living in? I said I lived in Fredrikstad most of the time I was there, and then Mjøndalen. It was a little bit southwest of Oslo. Second generation, I think. I would be third. Or well, hold on. Yeah, third. 2.5, basically. I don't know much about my dad's side because I never met him. I would say probably would be second or third from there. And then my mom would have been first generation on her mom's side, or my grandma's side, and second on my grandpa's. So. Yeah, and actually, do you know the last name? I'm sure you do. From the family back there. Because basically your last name means son of Tom. But also Norwegians have 3 extra letters. A, U, and U. And I know I'm saying them kind of wrong. It's an A with the circle, an A and an E together, and then a circle, or an O, I should say, not circle. And an O with a line through it. Jorgensen, that almost sounds like it would be like an old version of Jorgensen. And that's for Zach J. If the name ends in EN, that's Norwegian, and ON, Swedish. Yeah, that'll be cool. NFHS. I haven't heard of that before. That'd be something to check out. Because, you know, I mean, that's just, sometimes it's good to see like a Division III game or, you know, just something different. Excuse me. Yeah, they changed quite a few names, Americanized them. And that usually has to do with other letters, like I was talking about. Jorgensen. Yeah, Jorgensen, that's almost gotta be like an old version of Jorgensen. That's pretty cool, though. My grandma, when she